Welcome to Stoic Inner Power, where we explore the ancient wisdom that helps us navigate the complexities of the modern world. In an era where attention is the new currency, silence has become a revolutionary act of profound rebellion and strength. We live in a world that constantly demands our participation, convincing us that we must be seen to actually exist. However, there is a quiet group of people who choose to step back, observing the noise without adding to it. These individuals are not hiding from the world. Rather, they are exercising a powerful form of self-control and deep wisdom. Today, we analyze the psychology of those who do not post, viewing their silence through the lens of Stoic philosophy. We will discover why keeping your life private is not a weakness, but the ultimate sign of a fortified mind. Social media is designed to trigger our biological need for validation, creating a loop that is difficult to break free from. When we rely on external approval to feel good, we hand over the keys to our happiness to complete strangers. The Stoics taught that the only thing we truly own is our mind, and we must protect it at all costs. Choosing not to post is a deliberate decision to reclaim your mental real estate from the chaotic marketplace of opinions. Those who abstain from sharing understand that the value of a moment is not determined by how many people see it. They prioritize the direct experience of reality over the curated, filtered, and often fake version presented on digital platforms. Stoicism asks us to weigh our actions carefully, ensuring that what we do aligns with our nature, not public expectation. Silence is a protective shield that keeps the toxicity of comparison and envy from entering the sanctuary of your soul. By refusing to play the game of social comparison, you break the chains that bind your self-esteem to external metrics. The Stoic practitioner seeks tranquility, a state of mind that is impossible to achieve when constantly seeking validation from others. Validation should come from the quality of your work and your character, not from the fleeting applause of the internet. When you stop posting for others, you liberate yourself to live for yourself, finding joy in the simple act of being. Privacy is a rare luxury in the modern age, and maintaining it is an act of preserving your personal dignity. The fear of missing out, or FOMO, drives many to post, but the Stoic embraces the joy of missing out. This joy comes from knowing that your life is full and complete without needing to broadcast every detail to everyone. This brings us to the concept of apatheia, which is not apathy, but freedom from being controlled by your emotions. It requires immense discipline to experience a triumph or a tragedy and choose to keep it within your inner circle. Restraint is a sign of maturity. It shows that you are self-sufficient and do not need external props to feel worthy. Those who do not post act as their own lighthouses, generating their own light rather than reflecting the light of others. They preserve the sanctity of their relationships by being fully present, honoring the people right in front of them. There is a certain power in mystery. When people know less about you, they cannot form superficial judgments about your life. Like an iceberg, the vast majority of your life should remain unseen, providing the stability and depth that supports the visible. Epictetus warned us not to talk about our good deeds, for if we do, we have already received our reward. The reward for a good action should be the action itself, not the praise or likes that might follow it. Social media turns life into a performance, where we are constantly auditioning for the approval of an invisible,
it is not what happens to you,
by stepping
but
off
how
this
you
stage,
react to it
you
that
reclaim
matters.
your authenticity
Remember
and refuse
this
to wear
when
the mask
faced with
that society
adversity.
tries to force on you. Nature
Thank you
does not
kindly.
seek applause for
I
its
appreciate
beauty.
the help.
It simply exists,
course.
fulfilling its
We're almost
purpose
there.
with quiet dignity and effortless grace. We should strive to be like nature, focusing on our own growth and blooming regardless of who is there to watch. Deep work and profound creativity requires solitude, a state that is constantly interrupted by the pings and buzzes of social media. Protecting your attention is the most important skill in the modern age, and silence is the guardian of your focus. It takes courage to be different, to choose the path of the ghost in a world that screams for visibility. This path leads to a richer inner life, where you have the space to think deeply and formulate your own values. When you are not preoccupied with documenting your life, you become a better listener and a more present friend to others. You begin to use technology as a tool for your own benefit, rather than being used by it as a product. The Stoic accepts the impermanence of life and knows that digital footprints are no substitute for a montage of vintage black and white photographs spread on a table, showing genuine, candid moments of
I
people
just
from
don't
the
know
past.
what to do about it anymore. It's
A
been
modern
so
young
difficult.
person looking at these old photos
I understand.
with a sense of nostalgia
We'll
and
figure it out.
realization. Soft lighting on their face. Close-up of an hourglass with golden sand slipping through, focusing on the finite nature of time and the urgency of living. A man closing his laptop firmly, standing up from his desk, stretching his arms, and looking out the window at the world. A peaceful Zen garden with a small waterfall, bamboo swaying, and smooth stones, creating a sense of perfect balance and harmony. Reflection of blue sky and white clouds on the surface of a perfectly still pond, disturbed only by a single falling leaf. Cinematic shot of Marcus Aurelius on horseback, wearing armor, looking calm and commanded amidst a vast army, showing leadership. A group of friends taking a selfie, while one person gently declines to be in the frame, but stays nearby smiling happily. Close-up of a rough, uncut diamond glowing in the dark, symbolizing raw, authentic value that doesn't need to shine to be real. Over-the-shoulder shot of someone writing a handwritten letter with a fountain pen, focusing on the ink flowing onto the paper. Two friends sitting by a campfire at night, faces illuminated by the flames, engaged in deep, meaningful conversation without phones. Time-lapse of the Milky Way galaxy moving across the night sky, showing the vastness of the universe and our small place in it. A silhouette of a hiker standing on a high peak, looking down at the miniature city lights far below, feeling detached. A heavy, ancient
We've
wooden
been through a lot
door slowly
together.
closing shut,
I'm just glad we're still here,
muting the
talking
loud
like
noise
this.
of the
Me too,
outside
brother.
world,
Me
leaving
too.
only silence
It
inside.
means everything.
A person lifting heavy weights in a gym, sweating and grimacing with effort, focused on the rep, with no phone recording. Abstract animation of a brain, changing from dull gray to vibrant, glowing electric blue, symbolizing mental recharging through silence. An artist stepping back to look at their finished canvas, wiping paint from their hands, looking satisfied with their creation. Low-angle shot of a majestic statue of Zeus, representing power, authority, and the ultimate control over one's own domain. Close-up of a finger holding down a social media app icon and selecting delete. Watching the icon disappear from the screen. A person walking down a sunny park path, making eye contact and smiling warmly at a stranger walking a dog. A vintage brass compass held in a hand, the needle settling firmly on north, symbolizing finding one's true direction. A person adjusting their collar in a mirror, looking sharp and ready, preparing to face the day with confidence. A worn copy of Meditations by Marcus Aurelius lying on a wooden table next to a pair of glasses and a coffee. A single candle burning steadily in a dark room, the flame standing tall and not flickering, representing the focused mind. A hiker reaching the summit of a mountain at sunrise, spreading arms wide to embrace the wind and the golden light. Close-up of a person sleeping deeply and peacefully. Soft moonlight on their face, signifying a mind at rest. A montage of diverse faces of everyday people, all smiling naturally, none of them holding phones, just pure human emotion. A cinematic shot of a long, open road stretching into the horizon under a beautiful sky, symbolizing the journey ahead. A silhouette of a person turning their back on a giant, glowing wall of screens and walking towards a natural light source. Close-up of a hand clenching into a fist, not in anger, but in a gesture of determination and self-control. The background begins to fade to a deep, elegant black, with the faint outline of the channel logo starting to appear. Text appearing on screen. Subscribe for more wisdom, styled elegantly in golden white, with a subtle particle effect. Final screen showing the full Stoic inner power logo in gold against black, with a peaceful, resolving, cinematic lighting.